Lovely stuff. So hopefully you guys can hear me, but we've got our delivery from Brazil here, and I've just let them acclimate to the light in here. I've got all the lights off on the tanks, because obviously these guys have been in their dark box for quite a while, and fish don't have eyelids. So I always feel like just opening the box and just getting them out in the bright lights is just like a little bit too stressful for them. But no, we've got some really exciting stuff in this box, so I'm just going to go through them. And when a shops order fish from Brazil, they all come individually bagged. So, I don't know if you guys have seen any of my other unboxing videos, but you basically get all of them. So today there should be 80 bags in here, 80 individual fish, and it actually looks like we've got some plecos on the top. So yeah, I'm just going to start going through them. We're going to float them for about 20 to 30 minutes in their tanks, and then I plop and drop them, and don't put this water anywhere near the tanks. Don't get this water in the tanks because of the ammonia, which I've covered in other videos as well. And yeah, let's just get started to get them in. And first out, we've got some gorgeous, these are L20 polka dot plecos. A little bit hungry, but that looks like it's in very good nick, so hopefully you can see that. Really nice size, very feisty, so that's really good to see. So we'll find all of these out to start and pop them over in their tank over there. So there should be 5 polka dots. I don't always put them all together. The Scooby's here. It's a Scooby. Scooby! That's a polka dot. That's a polka dot, I think. Yep, another couple of polka dot plecos. Sorry. There should be one more in here. Here he is. Ooh, that's a nice one. Okay, so I'm just going to get the lid off this tank in behind the camera. Here's, I've got 3 fish going in this tank. It's ready. So, next up in this corner, we've got a couple of the Scoby ancestresses. The reflections are so bad on the bags. I'm not sure whether you can see. There we go. So, L14 Sunshine Plecos, Sunshine Goldies, some call them. I don't really want to harass them in the bag to make them turn around. Just see. Oh my goodness, the reflections. I'm so sorry. There we go. So I wonder if you might be able to see on the next bag a little bit better, but that's good because they've come in with nice round bellies actually. There we go, you can see much better on that one. Lovely Scoby ancestresses. Can we turn the contrast down on this somehow? There we go, I think that's slightly better lighting. So yeah, lovely Sunshine Goldie Plecos. So they are a good 6-7 inches, I'd say. Really nice size. Any more of those in this top layer? Yeah. And the beaut. Really, really beautiful. So I know the reflections are really bad on these bags at certain angles. Wow, that one is a stunner. Wow. Look at that one with all the orange on its fins. Splendid. Oh my goodness. So I've just got some natural light above. It's not a bright LED or anything, so we're not freaking them out too much. You are gorgeous. That one's really nice. Next up we have the spotted medusas. So L255s. There we go. Can't really see the spines on their noses, the tentacles on their noses in the bags. got a little bit of a nip in. But no, they look quite nice. We've got quite a few females here by the looks of it. I've only seen one male so far. Oh, that one's a male. Oh, he's lively. I like him. So he's upside down. You can see they need just a little bit of food, but actually they're really not doing too badly. He's a feisty fella. He's full of beans. Oh, so is that one. Blimey. I like them when they're active out the bag. It means they haven't been too shaken about, really. So, got another spotted medusa there. Yeah, they do need some food. They're all right though. And then last one in this top layer looks like a gorgeous sunshine again. Very nice. They've come in a really nice size actually. There we go. So top layer done. Back into the shitting on the second layer. So this should be Angelicus, this should be Astronotus crassipinnis, which are the dwarf bumblebee oscar species. They're a different species to what Titan and my two super reds are, because they are Astronotus ocellatus. Astronotus crassipinnis is smaller and collected not too far from Manaus actually, which is where these guys will have been sorted. But no, first out we've got some gorgeous ghost plecos. Very, very interesting species. You won't see them at their best in the bag, but they call these white seam ghost plecos, and they've come in a really nice size. Lovely fish, like that. I haven't seen these before, so I thought I'd order them. Been doing lots of reading up about them. So, very unusual looking fish actually. I thought they would look more like phantoms when they came, but no, they're not phantomy at all actually. It's almost, I don't know, more like a hypostomus to be honest. Interesting. So it's going to be fun having those. Next up, I've wanted these forever. So here we are, beautiful Astronotus crassipinnis baby, absolutely beautiful bumblebee oscar. That's quite a spossy one, that one. Hello sweet one, not sulking too badly actually. It's actually quite a nice size as well. Doing very well actually, very bright eyed, bushy tailed, as bushy tailed as an oscar can be. So yeah, we've got a couple more of those. So there should be 8 of these in here. Very nice Angelicus there, very mature specimen. It's a nice grown up Angelicus, really nice size. So these are L004, L005 because of the collection location. And actually one of my personal favourite species. I really like Angelicus. Yeah, there we go, another little bumblebee oscar, look. That one's very determined to get out of the bag now that it can see. So, Angelicus, I'm getting split between 2 tanks. Another little bumblebee, hello! Oh, sweet ones. They're doing really well actually. That one's got quite a lot of spots on it. We've taken the move in their stride. Oscars can be a little bit like discus actually. Out of all the fish I've kept, I find Oscars closest to discus in behaviour because they don't cope very well with change. So sometimes you can get ones that really can't deal with change and they sulk a lot. Another one of these gorgeous ghost plecos. Now obviously this is not them at their best, they are very, very stressed and bleached out right now. But that is a very interesting looking fish. It's almost like a phantom, a bulldog, and a hypostomus had a love child. Beautiful, a little bit of blue through the fins on that one. Angelicus, Osquey, oh, baby Osqueys. Oh, I'll just get them all floating. Not be too cold. Another Osquey. Oh, so many Osqueys. Another couple of ghosts. That's a very nice Angelicus, that's a very spotty one. That's beautiful. Very, very nice. They've come in bigger than last time actually. By about an inch. Gorgeous. Another ghosty. Angelicus. Oh, little Oscar. Oh, you're the very small. Ah, that's a little one. I don't know, they all seem so tiny to me because I'm so used to my big fellas. You forget how tiny they can be when they start. Titan could swallow one of these whole. You'll be glad to know that they're not going anywhere near the Titan. No? So that's an Angelicus. That's a ghost. That's an Angelicus. That's an Osquey. That's a ghost. That's an Angelicus. That's an Angelicus. Cool, so I've got a couple more ghosts. L141. You can see when they put that top fin up, it's very hypostomus, almost pterygoplichsis-y. Big, big sail on that fin. Beautiful. And yeah, amber eyes. Last of the little Ospreys coming out here. They are very, very cute. Right, so for Angelicus, so I'm going to do these 4 to a 10 over here. Excellent. So I do like to recycle the box as much packaging as I can, in case I have a delivery going out where I've got lots of very large fish. So I'm going to put these bags to the side, and that's where all of the fish bags are going to go in once I've popped and dropped them. And then this needs to go over in the box shed, ready to be recycled and repurposed. There we go. Goodness me, it's getting warm in here now that spring is upon us. But here are the Angelicus. Really, really nice actually. They have come in absolutely beautiful. So I'm just doing 4 in a tank because they're a little bit feisty with each other. I've got some next door as well. But no, that is a nice looking fish actually. And this is about as big as they're going to get. Not too much bigger really. They're a relatively small, very desirable pleco species. Yeah, definitely one of my personal favourites. I really like them. So these guys do need a little bit of food. Stomachs are a little bit caved in, but the eyes aren't going yet, so that's fine. So these are L020, L20 polka dots. These are an interesting species. Get quite a good size actually, but they're actually relatively inexpensive. But they do get this really gorgeous, stocky, sort of velvety look to them as they age. And the spots can almost become like a honeycomb pattern on them, especially when they're much brighter. And some of them can get a really gorgeous like orange or yellow stripe on the edges of the fins as well. So they're a very, very nice pleco, and these are definitely breeding size. But no, especially that one just needs a little bit of food. It's not too far gone, you can't see the bones too badly. Just needs some food. And then in the tank next door to those, we're going to have the spotted medusas. And these are gorgeous actually. These are basically like a very bushy-nosed version of your L183 starlights. They are obviously an ancestress species, so they are closely related. But these and the true medusas, which are the ones I've got over in my discus tank, they get this lovely, like, I'm a head with a tail type look to them. So big triangular head. Big head on them, wide, well-spaced eyes, and yeah, this gorgeous starlight pattern, super bright, and obviously these are pretty much sub-adult, I'd say nearly adult. So unlike a lot of the other ancestral species, they will keep this lovely and sparkly pattern as they age. Just while I'm floating them, this is how you can tell that this is a true Astronotus crassipinnis. So as well as the collection location and the common name being bumblebee Oscar, the crassipinnis, when they're younger, they have this very interesting green haze over their eyes, which is quite unique to the species. There are a couple of other ways of differentiating them, but the way to say that you've got a true bumblebee Oscar and not just a wild collected Astronotus ocellatus, if you want to make sure that it's definitely a crassipinnis, you want to be keeping an eye out for this green sheen. And generally they do just have a really different look to them than other Oscars, especially when babies. There's something about them, they just look different, and you can just tell that these are a different species. In fact, now that I'm seeing them in person for the first time ever, these have got a lot of blue on them actually, a lot more blue than I've ever seen on a ocellatus. So no, I've ordered these partially for myself, but also I've got a couple of customers who are after these to go in nice big tanks. They do get sort of between 8 and 12 inches as opposed to 12 to 16 inches, like the bigger Oscars. So they are a little bit more manageable, but they still get pretty beefy. And yeah, they are really quite rare actually. Shops don't really tend to get these in, or they're often missold, mislabeled, because not very many people know that there's actually 3 different species of Astronotus, the Oscar. There we go. So the Oscars seem to be doing pretty well. They're not sulking. I've just still got the lights off in here. It's just the lights on in the room. I will leave these guys now until the morning before I switch the lights on. Just let them acclimate. You know, baby steps, one thing at a time. So we've got the Astronotus crassipinnis, the bumblebee Oscars in here. We've also got the L14 sunshine plecos. You can see one down at the bottom. And then I've also put the ghost plecos in here as well, because this is a nice big tank, and there's plenty of space for them. So the sunshine goldies are just heading for cover, and the ghost plecos are sort of scooching around. You know, the Oscars, they're obviously a little bit freaked out, but they're acting very normally actually. So Oscars are really quite prone to something called a hole in the head, which is caused by hexamita parasite. So as well as going through my normal deworming procedures, once I have finished their round with the dewormer, the anti-internal parasite, I'm actually going to go in with some Water Life Octocin tablets with these guys, and just make sure that they don't have any hexamita parasites on them, because it's one of those things that a lot of them do have the hexamita, and it's if their immune system becomes weakened that they start getting the holes in their head, because their immune system isn't fighting off the parasites. But I just want to make sure that that's knocked out of them before we even begin, because they have obviously come in from the wild. But they're so cute. I really do forget how tiny they are. Beautiful, beautiful patterns. Look at that one. Super spotty. There we go. So Angelicus, I normally find they do travel quite well, as well as when they go out to their new homes after me as well. Actually, I found that they're quite good travellers. They seem really settled. They're actually breathing very relaxed. The males have found hidey holes. So yeah, just got 4 in a tank. These guys in the tank next door, and yeah, just got some tubes and pebbles to start them off. I'm going to leave it quite sort of sparsely scaped just to start with, so I can just keep an eye on them basically. And then the longer they are here, the more enrichment they will get. So no, what I'm going to do is just go around and check on everybody, make sure everybody's okay, and then I'm actually going to pop some food in for these guys. I've got some rapashi mixed up because they haven't had food in quite a while now. They are starved before they're sent, so that the bags are full of poo basically. And yeah, they're going to be hungry, so I do actually like to give them some food after they've arrived, only a little bit. Don't want to go mad, but no, if they want it, it's nice to give them that option. And the polka dot plecos are doing really nicely actually. I really like a big chunky pleco like this. They're a really, really cool looking big stocky fish, and they've got really nice patterns on them actually. Once you get some food in these, and once they really get a bit more size on them, really, really nice looking actually. Look at the big long sail fin on that one. So no, these guys seem absolutely fine. Just chilling. But no, you'll have to excuse the reflections because he's right at the front. I can't press my phone right up against the screen. But they're very, very interesting looking. I actually really like the look of these so far. It'll be really interesting to see what they look like when they're not really stressed, because this is the worst they're ever going to look because they've literally just come out of the bag. So yeah, that'll be really nice to see what they're going to look like. But I've honestly not worked with a pleco that looks really anything like that before. They're just reminding me of bulldog plecos, but they're completely different shape. Just the pattern is reminding me of like a bulldog or a rubber lip. That is a nice looking fish though, I like that. A bit unusual, a little bit different. And yeah, these scobies are amazing. Come in really nicely actually. I'd be shocked if that wasn't the one that I was pointing out earlier that was really, really nice. But he's just not very happy with that ghost being above him. He wants that area. Let's just have a little bit of a display. I'd say that's a male because of the wide cheeks, but these get a lot bigger than this. Probably about 3 times the size of this, so they do have quite a bit more growing to do. Beautiful. You can just see on the sides they're just a little bit skinny, but that's why we quarantine all of our animals for 2 weeks minimum, and everybody gets treated for internal parasites as soon as they arrive, which is a 2-week dose. Dose again after about a week to kill off any of the eggs for any parasites and things. And yeah, minimum 2 weeks just to really make sure they're in good condition before we're shipping them out to our customers. Beautiful scobies. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, they've all started being quite feisty with each other now, so I think they're absolutely fine. Got a couple of the males at the front here who have just frightened off their argument, but I'd say second from the front, that looks like Big Daddy to me. That looks like a big dominant male, that second one. And yeah, I think this one here is another male who's not very happy. So their body language is telling each other they do not like each other, and I think the rest of the fish behind these guys are just kind of caught up in it. But no, these two are definitely wanting to work out who's going to be boss of this new tank. Yeah, they're just sizing each other up, look. Typical ancestress, they're a little bit feisty with each other. And yeah, actually they're settling in a lot nicer now. That one that was over on the glass is moved. So they just need to work out who's the boss, where all their territories are, and then yeah, they should have that all worked out by tomorrow. So yeah, let's pop some food around. We'll see who wants to have some food. But actually, I'm really, really pleased with this delivery. I'm not really too concerned about any of these guys. There we go. We'll leave them here for tonight.
I'll keep you guys updated, so keep an eye out for another video on these. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Alrighty then, so we'll check in with these guys in the next video. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.